I am Roger Pence. I am a candidate for Edmonds City Council, position 1.
Thank you, Roger. And can you give us a little background on yourself?
Well, I'm a U.S. Army veteran, Vietnam era. After the military, I went to the University of Washington, got my degree in political science with a specialty in local government matters. And I have most of my career was in public transit, first for King County Metro and then for Sound Transit, where I worked on the light rail project during planning, design, and construction, doing community engagement work.
And why are you running for office?
Well, I'm running because my wife and I moved to Edmonds about 7 years ago, and I very quickly got involved in civic life in this town. Mayor Erling appointed me to the planning board. I got involved with the roundtable, helping that project come together. I've just been very involved in the community, and I have a passion for public service, for doing what I can to make the community better. And I think I have a history and some credentials here that would make that possible.
And what are some of the key issues you believe that should be addressed if you were elected as city councilor?
Well, one of the major issues right now is planning for our future. We have to accommodate some reasonable measure of growth, population growth, because the whole region is growing, and we have housing issues that have to be dealt with. And Edmonds needs to accept its fair share of growth, but where we put it and how we do it is critically important. The legislature passed bills taking over zoning control on some matters, and I opposed those bills because I felt that there were better ways for Edmonds to accommodate new people, new population in our city by planning for it ourselves. We have a talented planning division in City Hall. We have a planning board that is full of exceptionally sharp people, and we have an interested public out there that need to be engaged in the process. And that's something that I can help with, because civic engagement, public conversation, that's all a part of what I'm about.
One of the key issues that the city will be working on is the waterfront comp plan. And can you give us some of your ideas and thoughts on what needs to be addressed there?
Well, there's the waterfront part of the comp plan. I think there's 11 different components when you add them all together. The railroad is double tracking their right of way. The Unocal property, we have to deal with that. What's the future of that? Is the city of Edmonds going to be successful in acquiring that property? Relations with the Port of Edmonds. They've got projects going on, the new walkway project that will be a major improvement for the people of our community. The ferry terminal. The ferry system is going to, in all likelihood, add a third boat at some point in the foreseeable future, electrically powered, at least in part. And that means probably an additional pier on the ferry dock. The list goes on and on. The waterfront section of our town is probably the most complicated and exciting, frankly, because it does offer so many opportunities for improving our community.
Is there any other issue that you want to discuss here today?
One of the things that has frustrated me is all the talk that I hear among the people in this town about failures to communicate. There's things going on in City Hall that aren't shared. The website does not provide good current information. The elected officials don't hold regular town hall meetings where citizens can come and ask questions and get answers. Mayor Erling did that regularly. Every few months, he'd have a town hall where the department heads would come out, and he and they would talk about what's going on in City Hall, and they'd take questions. And not only take questions, they'd give answers. And that's one of the frustrations that I know people have in this town. There's lots of opportunities to make public comment at city council hearings, planning board meetings. People make comments. They're limited to 3 minutes and they never get an answer. They never get a response. We need more civic conversation in this town.
Well, thank you very much. Roger Pence, running for city council.